What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. I welcome you all back to my channel. Thank you guys again for the love and the support. Well guys, in this video today we are discussing about Grenada is pushing to end allegiance to the King of England. No longer, the authorities of Grenada is saying that things have changed, times have changed, and we are no longer somebody else human commodity. We will no longer pledge allegiance to the King of England, says the government of Grenada and a group of lawmakers that are pushing for this to happen, that our allegiance is to Grenada and its people. Let's take a look.
Should Grenadian leaders continue swearing allegiance to a foreign monarch? A group of constitutional reform advocates says no. The group is pushing for a simple but historic change to the nation's oath of allegiance, replacing King Charles III with Grenada. Christina John has this report.
It's been 51 years since Grenada gained independence, yet every elected official who takes office still swears allegiance to the British Crown. Now a push is on the way to change that. The Citizens for Constitutional Reform, or CCR, says the time has come to realign the nation's oath of allegiance with its sovereign identity. At a press briefing on Wednesday, hosted in collaboration with the Media Workers Association of Grenada, two permanent legal minds, King's Counsel Ruggles Ferguson and constitutional lawyer Dr. Francis Alexis, sought to simplify what they say is being misunderstood about the push for change.
To alter this section, Schedule 1 to this Constitution cannot be properly passed without referendum approval. Good. Go now to page 6. The master list itself now, the VIP list. The last item on part 1, you see there, item V3I8, Schedule 2. Schedule 2 does not concern us now, although you can see it on page 7. It has to do with constituency boundaries alteration. What do you notice? The Constitution has 3 schedules. Schedule 1 is specifically mentioned in 39.5. Schedule 2 is specifically mentioned in the referendum list. The only one which is not mentioned, and that is no coincidence, because it is entirely consistent with the list. The only one of the 3 schedules to the Constitution which is not included in Schedule 1 is Schedule 3. That is no coincidence. It shows you that the Constitution is completely consistent when it is talking about which provisions require referendum support.
Ferguson said the change does not require a referendum, only a special 2/3 majority vote in the House of Representatives. Providing further details, Dr. Francis Alexis walked the media through the Constitution, pointing to the key schedules that determine whether public approval via referendum is necessary. The CCR insists this is not about legal gimmicks, but about national pride and completing Grenada's independence journey. The proposed amendment would replace the words His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors with a single word, Grenada. If passed in Parliament, the new oath would be taken by all future parliamentarians, starting as early as August 1st, Emancipation Day. The Citizens for Constitutional Reform will continue their public education efforts, aiming to build support for what they call a symbolic but unifying shift in Grenada's constitutional identity.
So it is a right step in the right direction, if you ask me. The time has indeed come that we need to put an end to pledging allegiance to the King of England. It has been the Queen before. Now we have the King of England. The time has passed for that to happen. We are in a stage where society is evolving. Society is moving on from the past. And whenever I hear our leaders and our parliamentarians, goes into parliament or takes an oath and pledging allegiance to the King of England, it only brings back trauma of the past, of what our ancestors have went through. It only, sends a message that we are still under colonization, and we are under colonization. And I would not only like to see, the authorities put an end to the pledging of allegiance, but put an end to the names that was given to us, that we inherited, from those slave masters, from the British colony, and even French. We have a lot of places in French. We put an end and put people that are local Grenadians, people that are local heroes, local icons. We need to get rid of certain things, because it only brings us in a pattern and a cycle. Because some of us might say, oh, well, this is just names, but these names have a lot of connotation to it. There's a lot of spiritual things that is attached to those things. This system, this colonial system that we have inherited, and it only having us to go into a pattern that is not bringing us forward. And I want to congratulate the people of Grenada, the government of Grenada, the lawmakers that are pushing for this, and I am confident that the opposition government, the current government, whoever they are, I expect that everyone in authority comes to agreement when it comes to a matter like this. At least with all the differences that we have, this is something we all should have in common, and we should all agree on, is putting an end to anything that is colonial, that anything that has caused us pain in the past. We have to put our allegiance is no longer to the British empire. They're no longer an empire, but you guys understand where I'm coming from. Our allegiance is no longer to the King of England. Is no longer to the Bank of England. Our allegiance is to the people of Grenada. Grenada, this little rock that we are on, this is our allegiance. This is what and who we will stand for, we will die for, we will fight for. This is who we are accountable to. We are accountable to ourselves. We are accountable to our children. We are accountable to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique in ensuring we make a better lives for ourselves. We build a better foundation for ourselves. So I fully endorse putting an end to pledging allegiance to the King of England. Yeah, I fully endorse that. I fully endorse us moving forward in becoming a republic, the Republic State of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. There will be some benefits that we will lose. However, freedom always comes at a cost. Freedom always comes. And I don't think we should have a referendum for this. We should just get it done. Get the bill into the parliament, pass that bill, and implement that bill in putting an end to pledging allegiance to the King of England. I don't think we should even have a debate about that. It just should. This is something that should be done without resistance, without opposition, without arguing, and this is something we should get done right away. So guys, let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below. God bless you. Until next time.